Hi guys. All right, welcome back. I really hate the fact that I'm like recording behind my closet and it looks like complete crap, and I'm so sorry. I know you guys, I say that in every video, and it's frustrating for me because I know what I want to turn my room into and like my recording space, but I can't do it right now. So it's kind of like a little bit at a time because there's other things I have to do in my house that kind of come before that. So yeah, I may just end up taking some of my craft stuff and making stuff because I'm actually pretty crafty. So I don't know. I may actually use the wall that's over here to record, or the one that's maybe over here by my bathroom, and just take the whole entire wall and set it up. Like right now, my ring light is literally inside my closet. It's coming this way, and then I have a secondary light coming this way. So it's trying to like maneuver around things and get things kind of set up in here so that I have room to record, but also have a bedroom, and like have it so that my recording stuff can kind of be picked up and like hidden afterwards, I guess you can say. Because yeah, it's just one of those things. But the good news is I found my cat ears, which I love these things. I don't care how dorky they look. I love them. So that's why I decided to wear them. And I found both of my microphones. One's currently on the floor. And then, of course, there's this one, which I like this one because I can attach it to me. I just wish it was wireless, but whatever. Anyways, that's totally not what this video is about. Oh, and as you can see, my hair is darker. I colored it last night, so it is blue, as you can see, but I still have purple left. So I kept some of my purple in too, because purple is kind of my color. So yeah, I have purple and blue hair. So this will eventually fade out a little bit. It's a little too dark for me right now, but it'll fade out and become a little bit lighter. So I'll have lighter blue, darker blue, and then of course the purple. So anyway, enough with all that. I am here to talk to you guys about my health because I had my doctor's appointment yesterday. So my doctor did prescribe me an inhaler for COPD and asthma, but my insurance won't cover it. Isn't that awesome? It won't cover either one. So I have sent my doctor a message to let her know, and she's a great doctor. So she basically told me if that were to happen, then she would throw 2 other inhalers at the pharmacy, and we'll see if those ones are covered, so that at least I'm on something for COPD and asthma. It's not one or the other like I have been. Before in the past, it's literally been either COPD or asthma. Now it's going to be both. So I'm hitting both of them head on. So that I'm really excited about. I just hope that my insurance will, cover my medicine. It's really stupid. I have chronic pain in my back and in my legs, as well as my hands and my elbows. So yeah, I'm a mess. But, my insurance covers my medicine for that. But they won't cover my insurance for asthma, for this particular prescription for COPD and asthma, which is kind of like, what? I don't know. Insurance companies. So I'm kind of dealing with some insurance issues and medicine issues, but we'll get that figured out hopefully by next week, and I'll have a full line of medicine that's either new or somewhat new. As far as prednisone goes, I'm still on the 2 weeks worth. She wants me to cut it down so that way I have leftover if I need it, kind of like an emergency type of thing, especially with the smoke from the Ferguson fire in Yosemite. We're all the way in northern Nevada, so you would think, Yosemite is in California. It's all the way on the other side of the border, which is about, an hour and a half from here. But the way that the winds have been blowing, it's blowing the smoke into the valley. And so I'm on the far end of Carson City, closer to like New Washoe and Reno, but we're still getting it here. Even Tahoe is getting it. So it doesn't matter that we're, in Nevada. Nevada is getting the smoke. And air quality has just been, it's been shot everywhere. I am very thankful I'm not living where we lived previously, because The smoke there is like a million times worse than it is here, and it's bad here. My son, my youngest baby, he has severe asthma and he's suffering too. So I'm trying to keep him out of the hospital. I'm trying to keep myself out of the hospital. And it's kind of a mess. So anyways, the thing with the prednisone is I may have to be on it like permanently. That's something that you don't want. If you've ever taken prednisone, you kind of know the side effects. The side effects for prednisone are a lot. I've had most of them throughout my lifetime. I've been on high doses of prednisone in my past, especially when I was a child, and it's kind of something that we don't want to resort back to. But if it has to be done, it has to be done. And my doctor is willing to do it if it, keeps me out of the hospital. So that's an option right now. It's not something that we are going to just jump into. But if I can't get straightened out with, regular medicine that you're supposed to be on day in, day out, we're going to throw the prednisone into the mix, and it'll just be part of my everyday medicine routine. Another thing was I am getting nighttime oxygen. I'm waiting to hear from the oxygen company. I think they're dealing with my insurance right now. Hopefully I'll hear from them today or Monday. But I'm waiting to hear from them, but I should be getting an oxygen machine. It's just for nighttime because my nighttime oxygen levels go really low. They go like 85, 88. So it's the COPD. My body relaxes, and like I said in my last video, my lungs just kind of like, oh, okay. And it happens every night. My oxygen, it literally just goes. So the oxygen, it'll just be nasal form. I'll have to wear it when I go to sleep, and then I can take it off and shut off until I go to sleep again. So it's not that bad. The oxygen company will be monitoring me and basically watching my levels to see what goes. I don't know too much more other than that. Like I said, I'm waiting to hear from them, waiting for a phone call. Hopefully they'll call soon. And my doctor put it in kind of as like an emergency thing, so that way they don't take forever. So I'm really hoping by next week, Monday, Tuesday, oxygen company will be here. They will, give me my oxygen take, explain how things go, and then there's that. So the good news is I'm not on oxygen all the time. But as you can see, the bad news is I have to be on it all the time at night, which is fine. It's not going to hinder me. And then there's the whole prednisone thing, which honestly I'm okay with. I know my body pretty well, and as long as I'm not like on stupid high doses, I'm pretty level, and like my weight won't fluctuate that much. I'm actually a little underweight right now because I got so sick, so it's not that big of a deal. So that's about it though regarding like everything. I did get referrals to cardiology for my heart because my heart is enlarged, and I also got a referral for pulmonology, which is of course for my lungs. So I should hear from them by next week and get appointments. One's in Carson City, one's probably in Reno. I think the heart doctor's in Reno. So, but the pulmonology is like up the street from me. So yeah, once I get into there, they'll be doing a bunch of tests and maybe come down to what the heck is really going on. My doctor suspects that the scarring in my lungs from all the intubations and stuff that I've had previously could very well just be the issue, aside from, COPD playing a big part. But it could be, that it sits on my lower airways, which are my problem airways, and it's just the right spot so that when my lungs are inflamed, the scarring's in the way, and it just makes it 10 times worse. So that's what she suspects. She's not a pulmonologist, but I kind of suspect the same thing a little bit. I'm kind of hoping that's what it is, because at least that way it's not an underlying issue. It's just something that's just there, and we can go, okay, so we need to do this, this, and this to combat what's going on, to make sure that, my oxygen stays above the 90s. So, but yeah, other than that, that's all I got. I will probably have more updates next week unless the oxygen comes tomorrow or something. I mean, if it does, I can show you guys the tank and everything and kind of explain all that to you guys. But other than that, there's not really much else going on medically with me. I've been holding out okay. My asthma hasn't been that great today, but I'm just kind of waiting for the prednisone to kick in and then it should be all right. So, but yeah, that's just about it. I'm sure, like I said, I'll have more by next week, and I'll be kind of like, I'll probably go see the doctor either next week or the week after. So I'll definitely have more information and more with what's really going on. So at least we're getting somewhere though. There was some forward progress, and that's something that in and of itself is something. So we're getting there. I will get better. I've been battling this for my entire life, and with at least the severe asthma. And then with the COPD, I've been battling that since a teenager. So, I mean, every once in a while they come to a head, and, you know, asthma medicine, COPD medicine, they just stop working for me. So I just have to get ahead of the game. That way I don't end up in the hospital again. I am going to apply for disability because I was straight up told in the hospital I can't work. So it foiled a lot of my plans. So I'm going to apply for disability. I'm going to go back to school. And I know it sounds really stupid and kind of like, you know, why would you do that? But I am going to go back to school, further my degrees while I can. And I'm hoping that after I get everything kind of leveled out, that I will be able to return back to work, at least as a part-time job or as a curator at a museum. It's something that's not going to be too stressful for me, and I have the degrees for it, so it's still in my field. So I think it's possible for me to do that. It's just not possible right now. So I'm kind of looking into the future and kind of planning ahead a little bit. So I figured going back to school right now is probably the best time, because my kids will be in school and then I can be in school and I can complete my degrees and stuff. And then hopefully by the time everything's said and done, my medical stuff's figured out, maybe I'll be able to return. So anyways, I'm going to leave this here. This video is long. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. Love you.